Hello, my lemons, my limes, and my grapefruits. I think I haven't said that in a while. Well, I am here at the mining mesa, where I actually, while updating the server, I trimmed everything except the chunk that portal is in, the one next to it, and these 5 chunks. And then look what appeared. I know it appeared down there somewhere. There is a geode in the wall here somewhere. I don't want to go down there, but it is there. Can we find it? Where is it? Whoop! Alright, looks like we're coming down a little bit. Where'd it go? I think it's right there. Yep, so we got a geode in there. It was just right there by the wall. So when I deleted the chunks next to this area that somebody dug out, we ended up getting new stuff right up against it without having to do any extra mining. But that's not what we're here for. We are here in the mesa today because the mesa is a really easy place to find and mine shafts. So like there's one that's not really complete enough to explore, but we should be able to fly around here, and here we go. Here's a mine shaft with even a minecart exposed. Let's take a look and see if we can get some glowberries. Yes! People left some glowberries. I'll leave the rest in there because we have what we need in order to do more. But what we're going to do today is we're going to make one of our clouds be kind of like a place for mobs, but we're going to decorate it with greenery. So I want to see if we can get not just these glowberries, but also I want to find lush cave stuff. Moss blocks. Drip leaves, not dripstone. I already found dripstone, but drip leaves we'll need. Flying around, I have found a sunken ship that we can loot and see if we can get some moss blocks so we can incorporate some greenery into our base. Well, that's thorns. Oh, whoa! I didn't hear the door break, I just heard him knocking on it. Which he didn't need to. And nothing. That's a shame. What about this room? Yes, there's another chest. No! No! Come on! We need some moss blocks, man! Alright, so I finally found another ship. I think that's a ship. It looks like one. And this is very promising because there's some floating sand here. So I'm thinking that nobody's been here. So we're going to go take a look here. And am I facing the right way? Yes, I am. Alright. Let's see if we can get some moss blocks from in this ship. Uh-oh. Oh, we got a suspicious stew, and that being flipped, I'm thinking that somebody had already checked that chest in the past. So, unless there's room in here for more, I don't think we're getting anything from this one. There we go. There's another ship we can check on. Something's different though. Do they usually use 2 types of wood? 4 types of wood. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's not suspicious. Let's get in here though. Nothing. And nothing. about in here? Is there one in here? No. And this is a new chunk because there is glow like in there. I wonder why I mean, it's supposed to be 50% chance. Alright, so we are here at MC Redman X's base. He's not going to be on for a few months, but I think there is a ship somewhere around here. If we just fly around. There it is! I came here earlier and I didn't find it. I looked at the wrong side. A diamond, emeralds, but no no thing. Come on. Minecraft, why do you do this to me? Oh, come on. Tell me somebody didn't come and loot it already. I reset as many ships as I could. Well, looks like we're just going to have to take some that somebody else found by growing it. Kind of like what you should do with bamboo. Alright, so Coralito has offered to give us a moss block. So, he just got here before I could hit record. So, it got a little awkward. But, thanks. Because we just could not find it. The odds were against us, even though the odds are like 50-50, or so I hear. I don't believe that anymore. We are now here at the mining desert, where we do have some grassy areas around us. Let's take a look and find a good spot, and we are going to actually make a strip mine. So we are here at the mining desert, where there are some biomes nearby that are nice flat grasslands that we can make use of in starting a strip mine. And the reason why we're starting a strip mine is to get moss. We've got a bit of moss and the glowberries that we got a little bit ago. Oh, for you it's been a couple moments, but for me it's been like a whole week. So what we're going to do is we're going to place down this moss, and then in this shulker box I have tons of bones that we can turn into bone meal. And maybe we need to cut all this grass out first, but so we're going to just really knock this out, and as we do that, we'll take some shears and we'll just rip it all out. I might go and get my beacon first, because this seems to it seems to be something that needs a beacon. But we're gonna make a strip mine here, or of actually stripping away the land and making a stripped land, a stripped mine. Yep, that's what a strip mine is. And that was a 4-hour time lapse of me strip mining, where we stripped away the layers and exposed the ores. Oh, looks like I missed a little bit there. And I decided to leave the ores in so that way we could see them outside of the time lapse. And I think I'm going to keep them in here and keep on going. Now, typically what you would do in a strip mine in order to keep a way down in is that you would keep a pathway. So as I make each layer, we're going to put a pathway of a 4x4 square into this space. Now right now I don't have any gravel to put that next one and have it ready for whenever I decide to come back here, if I decide to come back here. But right here we've got everything that we've gathered, including a full double chest of the moss carpet, plus what I already showed you, and then a full chest of mixed azalea and flowering azalea, and a couple stacks of leaves that I accidentally grew. Oh, and I missed one of these. And then over here we got not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 4.5 double chests of moss. Now, a lot of the moss I actually put through here, and we composted it to help keep our bone meal supply from going down. Not that we needed to, but I think now is the time that we're going to take things with us and actually make some stuff at our base. What else do I want? I want some moss carpet. And yeah, so we'll just take this back to our base. Now I wanted to take a quick visit to the shopping district because a few weeks ago, or maybe it was last week, I'm already not sure. Right when the new update came out, I started a stream, and everybody that was a part of the server decided to watch my stream from a distance instead of on my stream. So when I got done with what I was doing, basically me running out of materials, I was like, okay, if everybody's bored and wants to just hang out together, we're going to work on the community project. So we came over here and we placed all this grass. That's because our community project, if I haven't told you, is basically covering the mushroom island with a mountain. And then I also have gone around and put glow lichen in places, is especially under every red mushroom, to make it a little less dark, because it is pitch black in here without it. And hopefully it's coming up in the video well with the glow lichen. And especially at night it gets absolute darkness. But that's not what we're here in the shopping district for right now. So when the server updated, I wanted to do this right away, but I wasn't able to figure it out until today. I thought the data pack needed updated, but it didn't. And the idea is to put a couple of villagers around to give us access to things like the spore blossom. So if I talk to this ceiling gardener, I have the option of getting 1 spore blossom for an emerald or 16 for a diamond. And now the diamond one is probably a ripoff, but I didn't really put too much thought into it. I had put one over here for powder snow. Oh, I put him like right there. But he got turned into a zombie because this area is not spawn proof and the middle of it's an ocean. I really need to spawn proof this so that way I can put him back, because I really want some powder snow. Basically I gotta put slabs on here, and then I gotta take this ice and stretch it out to the wall, because they're able to spawn on this ice, and that's a problem. People have been killing creepers and stuff. Look, Enderman and skeleton just showed up. But since last episode, I added a ton more sand, because with all the gunpowder I got, I can afford to put more sand in. And then there's one more villager for me to show. So this is Goofy Goldfish's redstone and slime farm, where you can get slime balls, pistons, and redstone pieces. But now you can get the skulk sensor. And that's really cool. And hey, he doesn't have an ender chest in here, so I can't buy one. And let's grab something so we can get a skulk sensor just for fun. Okay, so let's get our skulk sensors. Oh, nice! What a deal. Okay, I set that deal up myself, but okay. Yeah, it draws people into the redstone shop, and that's the important part. All right, so we got the skulk sensor, and nothing really to hook it up to that I can think of. Give me a moment. So I've prepared the area on this cloud so it would be looking natural and green. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the azalea bushes to form some trees and make kind of like a nice park on this cloud. So let's start with this bush here. And I need to... Oh, I do have some shears. So we'll just grab all that. I'm not sure about using the oak, though. Let's see, do I have Silk Touch on that? No, I don't. I should get Silk Touch on that, so that way I can pull these leaves off faster, but I think I'm going to swap out the oak for a different type of log. We'll see what we come up with. So I have traveled here by Nether Roof Portal to a jungle in order to collect some jungle logs, because I've decided the jungle log is going to be the log to combine with the azalea leaves to make it look the best that I can make it look. And we're going to go right over here to this thicker tree because it'll be easier to take advantage of. And I'm going to get quite a bit of logs so that way I don't have to worry about running out. And we'll be back to the base soon here. Okay, so I just logged on thinking that we were going to jump right over to where we left off because I had thought up a design while I was at work. And what is this? Hey Citrus, thanks for the warm welcome. I decided to give you a little something special. A can of magic beans since you live in the clouds. It was from Retro Barbare. Retro Barbare is I'm not sure if that's how you're supposed to say it, but they are a brand new member that just joined yesterday. Oddly enough, when I was thinking about what else I wanted to do in my base last night, I started thinking about Cloud Cuckoo Land from Banjo-Kazooie, and I started thinking I'm doing like all kinds of different styles here. What if I call my base Cuckoo Cloudland? And well, one of the things in Cloud Cuckoo Land is a giant trash can with a can of beans living inside of it. So this is very fitting to that theme, but unfortunately I have to tear it down to build what I was planning for this episode here. Aww, that's such a shame. We'll try building around it first and see where we go from there. But anyway, I lost my jungle logs. Where did I put? I put them in here. So we're going to put 4 jungle trees in the corner, custom build ones, of course. And we're actually going to strip them. And we're going to build a canopy over the middle of this area. So this area was going to be a little bit inspired by, well, maybe not inspired. I thought of it after I thought of doing it. But it may look a little bit like a section of Paper Mario. So being plants in the clouds. I don't know of anything else that has had that theme. But we're going to get this going. And yes, so give me a moment while I work on this. This looks terrible. I'm going to have to really work on this off camera here. So I'm going to do that and I'll catch up with you in a moment. So I've got 3 of the trees is wood sections built. And see how I've got like kind of a curve to them wherever I can. This one feels like it's mostly just leaning though. Oh, but that's okay. As long as we get the other 3 to be curved, that should be fine. But I just came over here to take out these azalea trees, and I remembered I wanted to have rooted dirt. So we'll be adding some rooted dirt around the base of these trees, so that way it looks like they have something to hold themselves into the ground with, because they're so unique looking. So we're gonna do that after, but of course I've got to chop these down and grow some more so I can get some more rooted dirt in order to do that. Oops. There we go, more rooted dirt there. And more rooted dirt there. So I'm going to do that. And I guess that'll give me more leaves as well. As you can see, we have finished our branches. They kind of reach around and sometimes reaching each other. And we've even got the rooted dirt placed around all of them, except for this one because I forgot. But I got the rooted dirt right here, so we'll just throw some of that down. A little easier wherever it's moss instead of dirt. And no, I don't like how that came out. Let's put it here instead. And we'll put some moss right there. And there we go. So now all we have to do is we gotta put the leaves on, which this will take forever. So I better get started on that. All right, so we've got the trees all built up and they're all linking together into a kind of a connected canopy. Yeah, and now for the last bit, what we're going to do is we're going to put some glowberries hanging down from it. Oh. Oh, that doesn't work? Let me get some more moss. Okay, so I got some moss. So we can hang a little moss from the tree and then hang the glowberries off of that. Then what we'll do is we'll bone meal it to get more glowberries so we can bring it on down. Like so. And we're gonna like kind of decorate the area by putting some of those in place. So we'll put some right here. And then we'll put something like that. And we'll have them come down further. Actually, you know what? I don't like that. I thought I'd like that. I was stealing it from someone else, but I don't like it. So we're just going to do regular glowberry vines. And I'm going to decorate this spot up a little further with that little bit of extra detail. Here's how it's looking now. I think that's enough glowberry vines to suit it. And now you get to see it in the day because Retro got blown up by a creeper. And so we're gonna leave a hole in the middle. I wasn't originally planning on leaving a hole in the middle. I might fill it in later when we remove the can of beans and put in some villagers, because I think I'm gonna put some masons in here. Next episode we'll build up like a wall out of like natural plant like matter, like bushes, so that way they can't like, now I don't think they'll jump off into the water, but I don't want them getting stuck on, like, you know how like whenever a mob gets stuck on a block, like right here for instance, where they can't diagonally jump like that, so they just sit here forever. So we'll just have to put a wall up to prevent that. But because as there is now lightning rods, I don't think I'll have to put the canopy over the whole thing, because I was thinking the canopy is going to be a roof, but then I was reminded, hey, we got lightning rods now. So I'll test the area of that in between episodes and decide if we need to put more lightning rods or if it'll be easier to just put a roof over this. It's, but that's going to be it for working on that. And we have just one more thing I want to do this episode. So the last thing we're going to be doing today is we're going to sign up for this mini game. And this is Skyblock-esque Sky Wars. And there's only 8 slots available. And we're grabbing this entry here. And we're going to, when that eventually gets to happen, we're going to participate in it. Let's put that in our valuables chest just to make sure we don't lose it. And just as a reminder, in case if it wasn't known, this minigame was set up on day 1 of the server over here in the sunflower fields just east of the spawn town. It's just got like a bunch of islands up here with scaffolding all the way up and we're just right here, right next to Spawn Town. It's that close. It's a single-use game, but we've never had a chance to actually have it be played because not everybody's on all the time. And I don't know if it'll ever be played, but we've paid our entry fee. We're ready for it if we ever get around to doing it. And until next time, Crater!